everyone, it's Julia. I recently went home for Christmas and spent a lot of time in the car and also was just without my sewing machine for a couple 3 weeks. So I brought a couple things to work on, just hand stitching. And I really got hooked on making these little bracelets, and I thought I'd share this project with you this week. They're made from just the 1/4 inch cotton cording. I will link this down below in the description. I just purchased it off of Amazon. I do want to make a note too that I did see a video on this I had several months ago, and I thought I had saved it. I can't find it again. And so I want to give the person credit. So if anybody knows, please leave it in the comment, and then I will pin that comment or make a comment about it and pin it, and also put it in the description because I want to give her credit. They turned out so cute. I did add little beads to some of them, and I just used the glass beads. So they have a little bit bigger hole, so it was easy to put my needle through it. I used several little bits and pieces of fabric, some little things I just tied on, some little bits of trim or ribbon. Yarn works as well. I like to stack them, and I think I'm going to sell these in my summer shop, probably like 3 for a certain amount, and then also sell them individually if someone just wants one or wants more than 3. I added some little dangles. This is just a little tassel. And I also, some of them, I just started doing just broken jewelry too, and just adding that. I think that's going to be really fun. So anyway, let's get started. I'm going to take you to my other table and show you how I create these. Some of the supplies that I'm going to use, I usually start with 4 different needles that are already pre-threaded, and I do use embroidery floss, and I use 2 strands. That just seems to work the best for me. I cut a piece of cord, and my cord is about 9 inches, but you can vary that depending upon how big you want to make them. I do have some wonder clips there, some scraps of fabric. My fabric's about 3 or 4 inches long, and about a half inch actually works about the best as far as the width on that. And then I have some of these were just in my stash, and they're fabric beads that I made a long time ago. I just covered plastic straws with those large hole straws, and I just wrapped fabric around it, tied ribbon on it, and whatever. I wire wrap some, put beads on them, but I'm just wanting to use one, and I decided on this one. It kind of goes with my little pile of scraps there. And then I want to discuss my thimble. Thimbles are kind of a personal thing. Everybody has one that they like, but this one works great for this kind of a project. They are like a silicone. They're very pliable, rubbery-like, and it comes in a set of 2. You can really grab your needle with them, and sometimes that just helps. The only thing is the needle, if you're going to give your needle a push with it, the needle can go through it. And so I use these little thimblets. They're like a sticker. They're like a thick sticker that goes on the end of your finger. I have one there, and I just stick it on the end of my finger before I stick it in my thimble. And I actually just leave that little sticker thingy in the thimble when I put it away, and I just reuse it over and over again. Occasionally I have to grab a new one, but they last a very long time. I've not used one of these little fabric covered beads before, but I think it's going to work. I'm just going to put it on first, and then to close this cord, I just take one of my needles with the thread, go on, I bottom up, I don't overlap them, and just start on one side and then through to the next side, and just take several stitches, kind of going back and forth just to secure that. When I have several stitches in, I just give it a tug just to make sure that it is nice and secure. I'm going to leave my thread and needle hanging, and I'm going to start wrapping my cord. And I'm just going to go around and around, pulling it quite tight as I go. I'm going to periodically just add a clip. Stick one right at the beginning there. I'm just slightly overlapping each one of my twists. I thought this particular fabric was a little wide, so I'm just cutting it down. About a 1/2 inch does work about the best. And now again, just overlapping a little bit, and then just continuing to wrap so the entire cord is covered. When I get to that bead, I'm going to just move it out of the way so I can continue covering the cord. It's completely covered now with fabric. I'm going to pick up that needle that I just left hanging there, and I'm just going to add stitches. And this is just so relaxing. I just periodically just go through those little layers just to kind of make sure that the ends are secure. And I just take small stitches. And when I need to travel, I travel inside the cord and then just come out and just continue stitching all the way around. These stitches look very, I would say, organic, or I don't know. They're not fussy at all. They're not even. I really like the looks of it. And I like the looks of several different colors of the thread. And so I always try to, use at least 4 different colors of thread. I may not use all those, may only use 3, just kind of depending upon what I do. And then when I run out of the thread, I'm just tying a knot here. Just by doing a back stitch and just looping it through. And then I do tie it off, or I'll travel inside the cord and cut my thread. And then I pick up another one, and that's what this is right now. I do try to hide the knot in a layer. I have a lot of thread on here right now, and so I'm just going to wrap this around and around. It just adds another little kind of a funky look to it. And then just doing a little back stitch and then just continuing all the way around. I'm finished the stitching all the way around, but I did notice that there's a little bit of the cord showing. I just didn't get it overlapped as well as I should have. And so I'm just going to cover that with a piece of yarn. Just going to wrap that yarn around and just tie a knot. This yarn is kind of fuzzy, so it's going to add another texture to it. Clip off the ends. And now for the beads. I'm just going to dump out a few of these beads in a little cover. I just have a little water bottle cover there. And I pick up the bead one at a time. And I just do a little back stitch. And then I'll go through the bead. And then I usually travel inside the cord, and I'll put a bead about every inch or so. Doesn't matter, you can do it, you can certainly fill it in more than that. Most of my beads end up right on the top of the bracelet, but again, that doesn't matter either. You can just randomly put them wherever you want. Here you can see where that thimble really helps. Just poke the needle through, and also being able to grab it really easily. I'm just going to continue on putting those beads all the way around. And here's the finished product here. Like I said, they're really fun. Good way to use up little bits and pieces. They're really lightweight, and they're easy to get on. I just kind of roll them on. And again, very comfortable, really comfortable to wear. I hope you enjoyed this, everybody. It was something really different and something away from your sewing machine, easy to do in front of the TV. I hope you have a chance to create this week. Bye for now.